Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ForexBot Trade Academy with Victor. Today we are having an idea for the New Zealand versus Japanese yen. Yes, yet again New Zealand Australian dollar currency pairs are something that I'm watching very closely, and they still not giving signs that they're reversing. So critical points were not reached and price continues to range. So we will observe this opportunity for the short-term potential growth on the New Zealand Japanese yen. And before we start, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. First off, quick update through all the ideas we had done during the past few weeks. Australian Canadian moving up as expected. Australian Japanese also moving up as expected. Australian Swiss franc basically at the point where we published the idea, so range trading. Australian New Zealand dollar moving up slowly as expected. New Zealand Swiss franc is below the point we published the idea, but expect this move to the upside still. Euro New Zealand dollar moving down as expected. It's quite a strong bearish candle forming, which might trigger quite a nice sell-off. Euro Australian dollar moving down as expected. The idea of the yesterday, what we mentioned is that we need 4-hour close to remain above this level at 0.6846 for idea to be valid. What happened? Price actually 4-hour candle closed above, so idea definitely valid. But I think the critical point I would be changing now, because the price simply spiked down yet again. So now we need a 4-hour candle to close below this level to invalidate this idea. The critical point remains at 0.6795, and if reached, this idea will be invalidated. So either this price is reached or 4-hour candle will close below this price. Now let's start with the New Zealand Japanese yen. What we see, guys, is range trading, as in most New Zealand and Australian dollar currency pairs. We already had an idea on the Australian Japanese yen, and here it's above the entry point, so it's looking good. We have here a potential growth of 250 pips to the upside, while if we check the New Zealand versus Japanese yen, here we have 150 pips to the upside, which means that the price can actually go higher, and I think it might reach the psychological level at 71. So this could be the second target for this movement, so the second key resistance, and in this case we are here meeting about 200 pips. And considering that Australian Japanese yen, what we expect is basically 80 pip move, that would most likely be in line with the Australian move of 240 and New Zealand dollar move 200 pips. I think that could be achieved quite fast, but here is the second resistance. We need to watch and see what happens at this level, but this is the first key resistance. Why? Well, we have applied this uptrend trend line, and the last point of rejection was here at 66.46. So I use Fibs to apply this wave to the upside, the last wave to the upside. And here we have 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. I have applied another Fib to the corrective wave down when the exponential moving average has been broken. So this is wave of correction. I have used it, and what we have is 161.8 Fibs cleanly corresponds to 70.44, and this is the first key resistance. We also see that there is support has been formed near 68.18. Price attempted to break below, although it just spiked lower. It was an opening that was below, not the closing. It was Monday opening, and because of the spread it's actually went lower, but overall closing price remained above, and this resistance remained very important. Although the critical point, if we go below this low, the idea will be invalidated. and price might actually start or continue range trading or even reverse to the downside. So far it looks pretty bullish, at least in the short term, and we need to see what basically happens. I would expect price to reach this level and then could spike down and reverse to the downside fast. This could be also the case. And for all the Australian New Zealand dollar, it seems that the long-term trend could be reversing to the downside, although there is a final wave, strong wave in the direction of the strong New Zealand and Australian dollar. We will see how it goes. Obviously very soon I think there will be a strong move, and hopefully it will be this Wednesday, so tomorrow, as most rallies occur on Wednesdays. Now we have basically so many ideas piled up. It's a huge portfolio, and you can see most of them contain Australian or New Zealand dollar, and this is the reason why we're adding to this portfolio yet another New Zealand dollar, because it looks to be pretty strong short term, both of these currencies. So that's it, guys. Smash likes, ask your questions down below in the comments, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. Next video will be coming up tomorrow, and I do think there will be a nice movement on the market. We will see obviously how it goes, and I'm really curious to see the price action this week and actually tomorrow. So take care, and we'll talk to you very soon.